Right, so we talked about grade 3. You're sort of 2 to 3, because grade 2 you've done the waltz, which is a grade 2 piece, and you've done Giga, is it Giga or Jig, which is a grade 2 piece as well. All right, albeit maybe not up to the speed that you need for an exam. But this is a grade 3 piece called Diversion by Richard Rodney Bennett. It's a bit different. It's a well-known piece. I did it as a child learning the piano, and I've had somebody recently take it in their exam. So I'll play it all the way through, but not at the speed that it indicates, because it is quite fast. Might be a little bit too loud at the end. Okay, so you've got all the things that we quite often work at: the articulation, staccato and slurs. All right, staccato in the left hand. So that all has to be there. This leaning slur that we've done quite a few times in exercises. Down, up. You lean on the first one and pull away on the second one, making it automatically a staccato. So that's quite a feature of this one. On the first line, you've got 2 bars of that. So you need to lean off. Bum, ba, da, bum. All right. Okay. Then you've got quite tricky passages here. So that takes some careful learning to get all the notes and the fingering right. So that particularly, that second line is like that. The first section does come back at the end, so that's a good thing about it. And then the other issue with this one is often the counting, because there's some tied notes where there's nothing happening at all. So there's quite a lot of counting to make sure you come in with the next note on the correct beat, and it doesn't start on the first beat, it starts on the 3rd beat of the bar after all the ties, so you have to be careful to really count carefully. So I'll scan this over to you. Both hands start in the treble clef just for the first line, and then back again on the 3rd line. Otherwise, it's getting to learn it in small sections. I would emphasize small sections because it is complicated music. So if I just did the first line and you're counting in on a 3rd count, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, then a rest. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So I've just stopped on bar 9. All right, so there's a lot of detail there, a lot of careful counting. The left hand, getting this first sometimes takes a bit of a job. Fingering correct, then it's all legato, and then you've got some more staccato to get the fingering for. Okay, and that's B, G and B, that low chord. Then it goes down into the bass. Okay, but I've only done one line really, and you would need to take time to learn that carefully. If you went on to the second line, it's just starting at the beginning. It's all this fingering has to be exactly right. You can't substitute anything. It's got to be exactly as printed. Okay, so that's just going into bar 19. All right, the left hand. watch carefully the fingering, maybe some what I'm using, because I'm not going to, can't write fingering on every single note. You shouldn't need to do any funny twists or turns unless it tells you. Otherwise, you use the fingers that are there. All right, so for instance, in this left hand, there's no need to turn, it doesn't tell you to, so you just use all the fingers, then the thumb, and where it tells you to turn the thumb. The right hand, you've got to squeeze the thumb next door. Then if that's 4, then this will be 3. Tells you the thumb, it tells you the 3. 2 would fit, tells you the 5. And here, automatically, you should fit with the 4, the 2, the 3, the thumb, because they're where the fingers are naturally placed. All right, so try to go with that. Okay, so I won't do the whole piece of music because it's quite a lot there to learn. But have a look at it, start to have a look at it and see what you think. We'll see how you get on with it.